Hello and welcome to another macro screencast. Today we're looking at comment handling. We've got a number of macros to look at and they are here. The ones that are underlined are the ones I actually use, so I'll be more knowledgeable on those, but we'll go through them one by one. We want some text to play with. So we're interested in, first of all, adding comments. So the first one, if we just move that down a bit, you'll be able to see the names, that's better. So we want to add comments. So if we select a bit of text that we want to make a comment on and run comment add, obviously run these from a keystroke if you're using them for real. Now in the comment there that it's put in, it's quoted the bit of text that I had selected and it's added three attributes there: the person's initial, the page number and the line number. Each of those three is optional in the macro itself. So if I show you that, comment add, let's edit that, you can see at the beginning here you've got attribute 1, which is the PB thing, and then you've got the page number equals true and line number equals true. So then the ones which are attribute 2 and page number 2 and so on are an alternative set, and that is if I just put the cursor in and run comment add, then that uses the other set of attributes, but that's probably a rather minority sport. Okay, so let's get rid of that one. The one that I use mainly is comment add menu, so this is the one that's been most developed. So if I click in that sentence there and I say I want to add a comment, then I've got a menu comes up with a list of different comments that I might want to make. One of the most common ones is my letter H, which says have I caught the intended meaning? We can you may have noticed that it's selected the sentence, so it will if I don't select a particular bit of text, it will select a sentence for me, but if I select a particular piece of text, I might say this is not listed in the references list or whatever. Again, you've got attributes there that you can add. Normally I don't have any of those attributes on, so if I go to comment add menu, edit that, I can put it back to what I normally do. So if I move those attributes down the bottom, then it will get the attributes, no attributes, copy the text I do want, yes, and I don't want page numbering, so that should be false, and line numbering should be false. So that's now set back to how I normally want it. So if I try again and I say this time the figure is not cited, this bit, this well, if we say it's a sentence, we can say that there's no principal verb. I mean, you can change these comments. You have to actually edit them in the text of the macro, but I'm sure it's not too difficult. Right, so having got a whole set of comments in the file, we may want to collect them and make up a file to send to our author. So we want the different ways of doing that. Comment Copier, we'll try that one first. Comment Copier, run that one. So what we've got here, let's open that out. It's just put a title up there so I can say, oh, this is chapter 5 or whatever. It's copied the content of each of the comments, and if you look at what the original was, comment 1 there, it's just collected what was actually there, the PB, page 25, 26 and so on. I decided then that I wanted a bit more than that, so the one I use is comment list numbered, and so if I run that one instead, so what this one is doing, it's actually adding PB1 there. In other words, it's adding the number that the comment automatically has placed there. You'll notice too that we've got an answer line so that the author can type an answer to my query there. I've got them in different colours, so it makes it easy for me to see which is the question, which is the answer. Right, so I'll get rid of that one, and the next one here is comment collect tabulated. This is one that I haven't used, but let's try it. Comment list tabulated, run that one. There's quite a few comments in there from each time I was rehearsing the video. So what it's done this time is it's put in the page number, it's put in the bit of what I call the context, which is the bit that was selected by the comment, and then the comment itself, and there's a blank space there for author response if you want it. Okay, let's get rid of that one. Now if we just go up through the comments, I use comment next and comment previous, so that's going through comment next and comment previous. So what we've got now is the PB2, PB3 and so on. Somebody said it would be useful to be able to have those numbers in with the text, because if I get rid of that comment, for example, then that becomes PB2 and that becomes PB3. So the numbering has changed. So somebody said it would be useful to have what you might call hard numbering in the comments, and that's done with comment numbering. So let's try running that. Comment numbering, run. So what that has done, as I say, has put in an actual editable bit of text which relates to that. So if I now get rid of that comment, although that one's changed to PB2, I know that it was originally PB3. And then of course it might be useful to get rid of those, so if you run that same macro again, comment numbering, run, then it takes them out. So it's a sort of an on-off type thing. The two more macros here that I don't actually, I'm not actually going to demonstrate. So let's just move it out of the way. So we've got add comment markers in text. So that's putting those PB2, PB3 initials into the text, the body of the text. Somebody wanted it, so we produced one for that. And the final one is the multi-find comment, so multi-file comment. If you've got comments in a set of chapters that haven't yet been answered, it's sometimes useful to be able to pull all the comments from all those chapters that the author hasn't answered yet into one big file. So multi-file comment allows you to pull them from a set of files. And the only one I didn't actually use is Smart Finder, which is a macro that does all sorts of different things. But if I go C5, then that jumps to comment 5, which is actually comment 6 for some reason or other, but we'll gloss over that because it's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching.